Hi, moms and dads. Welcome back to another episode of From Another Mother with Alicia Hogan Murphy. Happy you're here again. Um, Yesterday was my introductory video, and it was brought to my attention that I was rocking the whole time as I was recording my video because I was outside on my porch sitting in a chair that rocks. And I guess I kind of looked like a floating head the whole time. So um, sorry if I made you seasick. I'm glad you're back, even if you had to take some Dramamine before coming in to watch. Um, and I also realized that I said about 50,000 times during the video. So I'm going to try to be mindful about that. My children also tell me that I say, a lot. Mid-sentence, I'll be making a point and I'll say. So if I do those things too much, call me out in the comments. I'll work on it. I just did it again. I thought of this story from my elementary school years. We were having a bus drill, bus safety, and the gentleman who was speaking to us was very friendly, seemed to know a lot about his bus, but after every sentence he said, "All right," and it became funny because after a while, I remember the kid next to me, his name was Mark. He and I made eye contact, and then our shoulders just started going. We were cracking up because every sentence the guy was like, "All right, do you understand?" So anyway, I will try not to say and so many times, so I don't drive everybody crazy. Happy you're here. We made it through Monday. Today's Tuesday, which is, now we're rolling through the week. My cousin, Julie, and I shared an apartment when we were in our 20s, and we were just starting out with our teaching careers. And I remember she would come home from work on a Monday and say, "Yep, Monday's over, now it's practically the weekend." So here we are. It's Tuesday, and I am calling it Taco Tuesday today. I did make it to the grocery store yesterday. I was talking about that yesterday in the video about how I hate grocery shopping because I just feel like it's like this. I feel like it's Groundhog Day. I'm trying to find creative things to make, or different things that I can fill the fridge with, and it never really seems to pan out so well. But I went. My kitchen floor still needs some cleaning. I did not get to that yesterday. My mom had back surgery a couple weeks ago, and she still cannot bend and do any household chores or anything like that. So I went down there and made her floor a priority. So I cleaned a floor yesterday, even if it wasn't mine. Mine is still going to be there. This reminds me, though, of somebody that I knew years ago when my kids were in playgroups. We had a mom's club, and my kids were in playgroups. And we would always be talking about all the things that we felt like we had to do, and it was hard to keep up when the kids were so little because you felt like you needed to spend time and engage them. And I remember this person saying to me, "I just try to get one thing done, one chore, even if I throw the laundry in and it doesn't get put into the dryer till the next day." And then yesterday, my friend Marty commented after watching the video and just said she still tries to do something similar. Try to get one icky chore out of the way, and then you felt like, okay, I did the icky thing, and now I can do other things in my day that please me. So Taco Tuesday today, I'm calling it. And Taco Tuesday was a big thing a few years ago in our house. Every Tuesday I would make tacos. And the reason for that is because it's a crowd pleaser. Everybody in the house likes tacos. So I felt like, okay, that was one night a week where I could make something that everybody would be happy with. Definite crowd pleaser. I found when my kids were much younger, they ate very well. I put a lot of stuff in front of them, a lot of healthy things, and they ate. As they entered their school age years, it got a little bit fussier. They weren't as interested in the vegetables and things like that. One thing that my husband tells his patients and their parents, my husband's a pediatrician, and he will say, broccoli with cheese sauce is still broccoli. So put the cheese sauce on. You're still getting broccoli into your child. So we try to kind of remember those things. Now, as they've gotten older, they've gotten better about being willing to try more and taste more, and they like more things again. But I'll still try to find ways to sneak in protein. They want to make macaroni and cheese all the time, and so sometimes I'll make these little simple, like a chicken tender. I melt some butter and fold it in some breadcrumbs, put that on the chicken tenders and bake it. So they're getting their protein, it's breaded, but it's not fried, and they can have their macaroni and cheese on the side. Little silly things like that sometimes I just try to sneak stuff in. My youngest son was laughing at me last week because I don't know what I made him, a grilled cheese or something one day, and I said, would you like some apple slices with that? He was like, no, Mom, I'm not 6 anymore. But always trying to sneak in some kind of fruit, vegetable, something healthy for them. It is what it is. But Taco Tuesday, I want to kind of take in a different direction, not just talk about food. The letters in the word taco, TACO. And kind of what we can make each of those letters stand for. I read a quote last night that says, I'm going to read it, it's in front of me. Your diet is not only what you eat, it's what you watch, what you listen to, what you read, the people you hang around. Be mindful of the things that you put into your body emotionally, spiritually, and physically. So in kind of breaking apart, pun intended, the taco, for T, positive self-talk. Talk is a big part of our mentality, and the way we speak to ourselves can really set the tone for how we feel about ourselves, how we approach our day, how we approach our children. And this is something that I've always struggled with, positive self-talk. I tend to be very hard on myself. I'm very self-critical, and there have been times in the past, I also have a stupidity complex, which is really fun. But there have been times in the past where I've made comments in front of my children, like, oh, if I made a mistake, oh, I'm so stupid. And one of them would say to me, you're not stupid, Mom. And they're right. I'm not stupid. I made a mistake. So instead of saying I'm so stupid, I try to say, oh, I messed up, or, oh, I didn't mean to do it that way, or whatever. Because it's not their responsibility to tell me that I'm not stupid or to make me feel better about myself. It's my responsibility. That has to come from me. And the way I speak to myself will hopefully help me to feel better about myself. And I think we train ourselves to see ourselves differently if we change that talk and make it more positive. So that's something I'm really working on. So that's the T. The A, activity. I try lately more and more to pick an activity each day that soothes me or relaxes me, because I tend to be pretty anxious. So my morning walk is really good for me, because while sometimes it's hard because I try to walk quickly for exercise, but I really enjoy that time because I think, I reflect on things, sometimes I plan things, I put my day in order in my head, and when I get home, I've already done something positive for myself for the day, first thing in the morning. So it kind of sets my day up. That's not always possible for people. Some people have to be out real early for work. So maybe you look forward at the end of your day to something that relaxes you. Some people enjoy a glass of wine. Some people enjoy a piece of chocolate, whatever it may be. So some activity that will bring you happiness that day. That was the A. So for C, company. I love this quote. You'll hear me quoting stuff all the time, so I apologize if I drive you crazy with my quotes. But when I'm reading things or I see things through my work or whatever it is I might be doing, and I see a quote, I save it because I like to go back and look at them again. Surround yourself with people who feel like sunshine. I read that somewhere and I just love it because there are those people in our lives that we love to be around and just always relax us or make us feel special or put us in a better mood. So whether it's reaching out to a friend by text, I'm a big texter. I'm not a big phone person, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but I like to surround myself with people that kind of complete a piece of me, that social piece. That's really important to keep up. So that's the C. And O, options. We have so many choices in life, and many of them can really affect our mental health. This idea of options is something I'm also working on. When something happens, we might not always be able to control a situation. We can't control maybe the way somebody else is acting, but we can control the way we react to that behavior. And sometimes knowing that and practicing that, for me, really helps me to keep things in perspective. No, I'm not able to control the way somebody chooses to try to treat me or chooses to behave, but I can control the way I react to said behavior. Nobody has a right to disrespect anybody else. And sometimes I should maybe not say we, but I think it's human. I think sometimes people fall into a trap or a habit of allowing certain behaviors from certain people because we love them. So it's important for us, I think, to remember our options and choices, so many choices every day, for our well-being. So that's the O, options. So I invite you today to create a taco that feels healthy for you. The diet, quote unquote, that you're putting into yourself, your life. I hope that it will be one that will fill you with health and joy and calm. It's such a hard one today. Calm, and all the things that make you happy. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you again next time. Have a great day.